This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, what a juke into space. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Giants 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? And sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
James Bradbury.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is brought in at the 21. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A throw taken in by Sims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They go play action now. Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Washington.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right here. 48.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Slam.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Barkley, a first down and more. It's a foot race. The 20. 10.
They are not ready for
touchdown,
us.
Giants.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley,
New York.
92 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The ball 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now again, right side. Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run here with Moss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Ball carrier.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
88.
Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Sack. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 21. Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Barkley. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again, Haskins, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Moss. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Haskins' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That was a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to Mooney. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
4 down. Like 50.
On play action, Haskins. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Giants.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
One final shot for Haskins. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner.